All right. It looks like I am live. Hopefully everyone can see this. Okay, good. Just making sure I'm live. You're going to see me pin the teleparty link in a second. Hang on a second. We're going to try this, and I'm going to pin it right here in the comment section. Okay. And hopefully you see that. Yep. Take a look at the link. I'm going to pin the link. Oh, that's the wrong that's the wrong message. Hold on, let me pin this one. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. Okay. The message is on the top. I pinned the teleparty link on the top of this YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, hi everyone. So glad to see you guys. So, let's just hope for the best technology-wise, right? Hopefully you can see me. I'm here. It's Sunday, and we are getting ready to watch episode 16, the final episode of Crash Course in Romance. I'm so excited. I purposely didn't look on social media in case there were spoiler scenes. And on this chat, look right now on the chat, you will see the teleparty link. Awesome. I see folks joining. I'd prefer you actually chatting on YouTube, but it's okay if you have to chat on teleparty. But let's try to chat on YouTube so that I can be reading comments. Hi guys. Yeah, say hi and let me know where you're dialing in from, or you don't have to, but use the YouTube chat as we're watching, and I'll do my best to not pause the episode too much. I'll pause if I see all these comments and you guys want to talk about something, totally. Okay. But sometimes it gets disruptive or watch something and we want to be able to enjoy. But yes, we may pause. Hey, hi from Illinois. And yeah, let me know where I see all your highs. Hi, everyone. I don't want to call out people's names just in case, but yes, hello. Thank you. Say hello. I see you guys have joined the teleparty. Right now, you probably see my screen. I had paused. Right now, it is on episode 15 because I just wanted to make sure I don't go ahead, by mistake. UK, yay. How are you guys? Hi, I see some faves. I see my Patreon members. Love it. Hello from France. Oh my gosh. Detroit. Oh, it must be cold.
Philippines.
Yeah. Ooh, the Philippines. My husband's next to me, so I'll try to make sure he doesn't say too much. But we got to watch it together. Malaysia. Oh my gosh. Thank you for saying hello from Malaysia. What time is it over there? Is it exactly 12 hours ahead? Canada. Hey, Maggie from Canada. And okay, Suave Finesse, that's your name. Awesome. I see the Philippines. What else? 12 a.m. Wow. Well, thanks, because that's kind of late. So you can just chill and relax. So just to tell you how this works, it looks like it's working. Just chat on the YouTube. I'll be watching here on my other screen where I'm going to be controlling now that you guys are on the teleparty when I play it, right? Once I play it, we're watching. Awesome. 9:30 p.m. wherever you are. Oh, Kashmir. Yes. Love it. And there'll be times that I may pause, but I'm trying not to do that, too much because again, we're watching. But if something, something I see that we got to talk about or something I have to talk about, because this is how I'll watch it. When I watch a K-drama, there are times when I feel like I'm missing something or I want to rewatch. I will pause and rewind. But I'll try not to do that so much because I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, this is how Jeannie watches the K-drama, like back and forth. And that, yeah, sometimes that happens. Oh, 10:02 a.m. Yes. So that you guys are in Central Time. Hello from Florida. I'm just seeing if there's nobody from Pacific Time, huh? All right.
In Asheville.
Well, where? Asheville. Oh, okay. North Carolina. All right. Home state. Awesome. Love K-drama. Okay. So if everybody has joined the teleparty, see the link? See the link? Okay. I think we should get going. Don't you think? Hello from California. See some folks that I recognize, my Patreoners. All right. So yes, comment on the YouTube. Make any comments you want. Don't worry about being disrupted because, doesn't matter. And I will look at the comments and I'll make my own. I may pause and stuff. And let's get started. Are you guys excited? I am. Did I bring any tissues? Oh, it's okay. I'll just wipe if I cry and stuff because it doesn't take me a lot to cry. So let's test it out. I'm assuming you guys can see this. Okay. Okay, good. Let me know if you can't, because I didn't want to test it on episode 16. Okay, cool. She drops the bomb, right? Yeah, there's no spoilers here because we're all watching. Drops the bomb that she's going to go to Japan with mom. All right. Okay, let's get started. Let me make sure I can see that. All right. You and I, the Union of Two Universities. Okay. I usually skip the intro, but I'm not skipping the intro. Gotta watch the intro too. Okay. I forgot to mention this because I wanted to talk about the previous episode. A lot of you guys gave the feedback via Instagram about episode 15 and this decision. So I mean, feel free. I'm going to pause here. So please excuse me because I did want to predict or maybe assume why is she making this decision? I think it's important. So we're just going to obviously play it out and see what happens. But if you're thinking like the usual K drama storyline, why is Hae making this decision that I'm pretty sure she knows is going to hurt the rest of the family? Any reasons why you guys might know that? You guys can put in the chat box. Like, why would she make this big decision? Is she really wanting to go to Japan? And by the way, I would have wanted to stream this. You're seeing me, so you can turn that off if you want to watch it. But if I for copyright issues, I can't stream the whole thing. So that would be not good. And that's the reason why I didn't want to play it through the YouTube. Copyright's a big deal. To give her aunt relief. Yeah, any other things? Well, I'm just trying the reason why I'm asking you to think about this is thinking about her character, her character, who she is, what we know of Hay from this moment, because I think this is really important. I think this is why they're focusing on her actual storyline for the episode 16, like the whole family. She wants to see if she's really her mom's priority. What is mom's motive? Her or money? She wants to protect her aunt and prevent her aunt from asking help from her. Yeah, from her mom. Yes. Yeah. Any other things? Because I have a reason for asking. Yes, I paused. I think she wants to protect them in this case. Her mom won't have an excuse to come back to ask for money. So basically, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. The reason why I asked this is because it goes back to Korean culture. Like the cultural thing to do is to be very self-sacrificial and think about the other person or think about the family. And so I think Hay really shows that even as like what is she 17? As a junior, yes, self-sacrifice. I don't of course she does. I mean, let's just be real. She doesn't want to go with her mom. I mean, in the previous episode, there was a really good scene that you guys all talked about that I loved too, where she talks to her best friend, Sungjae, that she doesn't she's kind of like sad how she imagined her mom to be, and her mom, her real mom, is the way she is, right? So we all know this, and she's really frustrating, the mom, the bio mom. But yes, basically I think she wants to make her mom leave her again. Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, she's not going to want to go. She's not really want to go. I don't know if she really does. We might see. But the whole point is I wanted to bring out the Korean cultural part of this is frustrating for me too. Like seeing them self-sacrifice, which you see a lot in the culture and you see it in the K-dramas. It's what makes it beautiful and poignant, but also sad. Like that's why I feel like in some sense their well-being is at risk because they're like, let me do what's best for the family. And then it's going to be making Hay miserable. And we saw a preview of her crying. So I'm going to pause now. I'm going to keep going. Sorry, but I wanted to bring that up because I think this is the big part of the story. By the way, a lot of you guys also talked about G, Mr. G, the his assistant, Tongi, who that's not his real name, and how the way it ended. We can also discuss that maybe after we watch this. That I don't know how you guys felt about that sudden ending. Oh yeah, there's no spoilers here, but like I'm on the fence, right? And I think a lot of folks have indicated them being upset that that's the way it ended, and we kind of ended it there and then move on. And it didn't have to end that way, I think, right? Very, very sudden, little traumatic. I can't even, I was a little surprised, and them showing him. And I think it's really traumatic for Checha, right? But I felt like, yeah, he could have gone to jail. Like we could have seen a whole couple other scenes about him being remorseful or not even remorseful, just seeing the pain that he was in, right? He has his own trauma, his sister, his mom, whatever happened that he did. And I think that really plays into everything. And I think I would have wanted to see maybe one or two scenes of there being some resolution. And we know that he gets justice. He needs to get, obviously, there needs to be justice for what he did, but not that way. And so in that sense, um, yeah, okay, that's good that it felt realistic. I felt like it felt realistic in the K-drama sense, right? When people end up doing that, jumping from buildings, very K-drama story-like, and also reflecting some sense real life in Korean culture. But I really wish they had done a better job in addressing that. Because again, there could have been some sort of growth in the future for that character, Not like there'd be a season two. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. All right, let's go. Let's get going and watching. Hopefully this works for you guys. good point, Michelle. Okay, this seems like a good time for me to comment on some of the things you're saying and what someone just said here about seeming insensitive. I'll just comment. First of all, I do really like this scene. He's trying to cheer her up, basically. So I don't know if it can come across insensitive. I get that, but I don't think that technically there he's moving on either. I'm assuming, yeah, she's trying to do the right thing, allow her to make the decision for herself, which is not which is not what any of the actual parents do. Haha, that's a good point. No, I mean it's in line with her character, trying to sorry, Namin Sung's character trying to be supportive. She's pretty strong, right? Even keeled. But I actually think he's it's kind of cute. I think he's cheering her up. I mean, she probably will see a lot more. Like look at Joe, the brother feeling so emotionally devastated. So I'm thinking he's showing more of the accurate feelings, right? He's being really upset about it. So I'm sure we're going to see more. But, when someone's going through a hard time, you know what you guys try to do? You try to cheer someone up. So I feel like this is typical behavior. Like, let me cheer her up. There's still this issue, but right now, I'm trying to distract her. Yeah. And Michelle's saying so hard to love a child who you know will never truly be yours. I mean, remember when we all talked about her outfits, which by the way are probably pretty fashionable, and how she just sacrificed a lot. The female lead sacrificing a lot, taking care of a child that's not hers, her niece, basically. So I think throughout this whole thing, she's really been sacrificing her own life, and so I think it's kind of cool to also see the reality of her getting excited of doing something that she's finally doing. Again, I don't necessarily think it's insensitive. I just think they're trying to understand what's going on and at the same time, adjust emotionally helping her through her despair. Because I think it's just the beginning of maybe the pain that we'll see. Yeah. Well, I think it's sweet. And I definitely think it's cute to see their romance kind of develop this way. It's mature. They're going through things together. I like it, of course, and I'm a sucker. What do you think? My husband's snacking. But yes, so hopefully I'll keep going again. But hopefully you're liking this. Again, we're just talking. And again, you guys can keep chatting and you're watching along with me. Yeah, he's giving her a new vision for the future and sports instructor. I feel like that's right up her alley, right? That's what she used to do, or she was what, a national handball player. So at that point, she was really talented. Okay, let's keep going. Awesome. Wow. That's funny. The typical Korean. Mhm. Remember when she made it? I think I'm gonna pause. Honey, did you wanna say something? No. Um,
I'm crying.
I tear easily. Okay, let me see some of the comments. Right, let's talk about the previous scene. We're about halfway through with, Namhae's real mom. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what my husband was saying, that that's her way of saying goodbye. So I feel like, gosh, that would suck, you know? And then and you guys kind of agree that might be her goodbye. We'll see. It's in line with her character. But I did want to talk about Sanjay and Hija's family. So that's nice. I mean, think about it. We couldn't stand the mom. She and Sua's mom were the antagonists, I feel like, in some sense, even though they weren't necessarily bad guys, but in the storyline they were. And then we see a family. So I think yes, cut fruit, but also, did you see that? That's where I teared up actually when you give the it's such a Korean thing when the parent or somebody puts the food on your plate. It's very like telling of it's their way of apologizing, right? And in Korean culture, with it's you don't hear apologies. You might in a K drama, but very difficult for an adult to apologize to somebody younger. I don't think I've ever experienced it myself. It's not sad, it's just part of the culture, but there's different ways of showing that apology or, love. And so her asking, "Let's go on a trip." I really like the fact that she addressed her older son because obviously his life's messed up, So a lot that's happened that she's put on that stress on her child. And yeah, seeing growth in the selfish moms. Let's write this. There's hope for them. Giving the food, one mother relationship over, but Sua wants the best for mom. Then Sanjay's family. There's repair. Yeah, I think so. And I feel like there's always repair. So I'm gonna just briefly talk about how there's the thing that I also love about the K dramas that we need to see is that there's always hope. Otherwise, like, why are we watching it? Right? That's why a lot of people are like, why did a K-drama end like this? Nobody wants to really technically see a sad or miserable ending because it just doesn't give us the hope that we want to see. So it's really good. That one scene was really good, with her, I guess her husband that was separated, the estranged husband coming back, her inviting him back. And there's always hope for reconciliation. Otherwise, I can't do my job. Otherwise, there would be me just doing my job and not feeling like there was any hope. I don't get an apology from my mom either, and she's Korean. No, it's not. You're right. It's not just an Asian then sorry thing. Not at all. It's hard for anybody, a parent to apologize, an adult to apologize. It's a real skill, but extremely, I would say, prevalent in an Asian culture where the parents are supposed to be always right, and it's still like that. And you see that, right, in the K dramas. So it's her way of saying, I know my son. And then I love the fact that she asked to go on a trip. But I don't know about you, but did you notice the husband's look? Like, I think that's why he was so upset with his own wife. She just wasn't the mother that he wanted her to be, I guess. And then, of course, obviously a wife to him. And then I think he showed that hope where he was like happy to see that. So that's just the beginning. I know the egg that Keran Mari, that egg is such a big deal. I know. So I'm going to seriously, they tie everything up in this nice ribbon most of the time. Most of the time. And then the K dramas that don't, everybody talks about. Okay. Mm, that's She's so pretty. He's probably gonna like her, right? See her luggage? Pride. What do you like better? Kanje or Kamu? Well, you guys predicted it. Mm, mm. But I guess not surprising, right? That she does that. I guess not too surprising either, right? The letter redemption of a character. Remember her? Who's never good with names, right? Ugh. No. Ooh, isn't that gross? Doesn't taste good. You guys have thoughts about this relationship? Do share. Ugh. It's a good point. That's just funny. It's just nice to have some humor in this. Mhm. I like this character too. Ooh. I paused it because this is sometimes I don't like doing a lot of speculations. Maybe you guys do because I just want to enjoy the K drama. Then I get all wrapped up in thoughts. But then my husband goes, "Do you think she's gonna come back all made up? You know, like a makeover?" Do you guys think that's? I think that's interesting. Hmm. Interesting because obviously she's gone. I don't know. Thoughts? Anyways, that's what my husband said. Ah, see, I hope not. Some people say possibly. That's such a guy thing. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's. Oh, maybe. Okay, no. Okay, no. Mm. did something though, right? Maybe she underneath her coat. Funny. She got a ring. Look at the background. I knew it was Tiffany's. It's cute, of course. It's cute. Yeah, she can wear all of them. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna see the fashion. They do have a couple rings. Oh yeah, they put on both set of rings. People are commenting over here. Yeah. Couple rings are huge in Korea, even without getting married, you know. Yeah. He is dating though. He's been dating someone for 10 years, the actor. The girl from Girls' Generation. Mm. Oh, he did drop out and got his GED. Gotcha. Their SAT is like 8 hours long. You guys know that, right? Really long. I don't get the math either. Remember what a signature move was? Mhm. Mhm. You're so cheap. Mhm. That's a good point. See, your hair is different. I guess they're all in college, right? Was she counseling? Mm, I guess it makes sense. Mhm. Oh, they didn't get married yet. Mhm. You didn't clap for him. I can't imagine those exams. You guys like her hair like mm, chemistry's good. I would like to see the very end. Sometimes they show the scene photos. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think it ended the way I wanted, right? Super happy. Oh, yeah. I think these are the appearances of folks. This one, you guys recognize him. Yeah, what do you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you loved it, 1 being not at all. Give me your numbers in the chat to vibe down a little bit. Yeah, I know. So I'm saying because you guys are saying after a cage or great K drama ends, I always feel that grief, and I do end up rewatching it. I probably will, of course. Um, yes, happy ending. I think we expected the happy ending, right? It seems like we had a happy ending. That's awesome. Definitely, definitely one of my favorites. I have to like reorder things now. I always have to think about it. Let me pause it. Let's just debrief a little bit and then we can talk some more. What was your favorite part? You know how I ask you guys those questions? And Instagram, now you could talk about what your favorite part was. There was a lot. I'm trying to think what my favorite part was. I have to think about it. I think it really was, and off the top of my head, because I don't like to think too hard. My favorite part of this episode, the final episode, was actually the mom, the lawyer mom. I forget her name. The lawyer mom and her reconciliation with her family. I think that was my favorite part. Everything else is like a given with Hei and Chechiel and Hengsan and all their storylines and everything. But just me seeing, maybe it's just the therapist in me seeing the lawyer mom's closeness with her older son, especially because that was like so much of that trauma early on in the whole K drama, and just seeing her change And even that one time that you caught it, right? That she's like, she's not going to force Sunjay to be a lawyer. That's like huge, I think, right? Just growth there. Love to see all your, it's an 8. They skipped over some storylines. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I agree. I've noticed that right away. Skipping over someone saying they skipped over how Hay really felt about her mom leaving. They did skip over that. Maybe just, it's sometimes in some sense, final episodes are rushed. I love the love letter too from Hay's bio mom to her sister. Really, it was to his sister, which I thought was well deserved for her, for the sisters to just have that, conversation they never had, that Heng Sung raised her daughter. Sua's family eating at the table. Yeah. I mean, I really love that. That stood out to me because that was one of those troubled families that you like to see have peace, and just happiness for both the kids. Yes, the rings. What else? Anything else that stood out? The whole assistant in the previous episode 15 was obviously, it's almost like next time I'll have to remember, let's watch episode 15 because there's more to say when it comes to just mental health deep diving. The whole assistant storyline, I think I shared with you, but I'm going to say it again that I really wish, I'm not sure if that was, I think that's what I expected when you saw them go on the rooftop. That's very predictable. But was it how I would wish it would have ended? Probably not, because, he has his own pain. Yes, he's a murderer. Let's not deny all that, but definitely it would have been nice to see some sort of closure a little better for him, just to have a better life too, right? I know, right? Oh, sorry. Someone saying they wanted a wedding scene. I would have loved a wedding scene as well. We don't see a lot of wedding scenes in K dramas. And actually, all my favorite K dramas happen to have wedding scenes or a proposal scene. But this was cute. This was just showing just the way they were going to live happily ever after, pretty much. What else? And then I'll wrap up. Thanks for that. I mean, next time I'm going to try to see if I could work out, if we do a live feed, that you could view it via the YouTube, so you're not just seeing me. But I did hear there's a lot of copyright issues, so I didn't want to deal with that until I figure out a little bit more of the streaming. But thanks for sticking with it and watching. We're going to do more of it, and I didn't pause as much because I wanted us to enjoy it, and also it's the final episode. But there may be times when I do. Very funny line was, talented of what? Joe asked. Yeah. When was that? When did he say that? I forget. Any other things that you wanted me to bring up or talk about? But really enjoyed watching this with you. All the images of the moms. Yes. Right. And by the way, the Sunung, which is the CSAT, their college SAT, they do that. I don't know if you saw the news recently. They had it back in, when was it? Like November, back in the fall. They do have their families wait for them, like it's a huge deal. In the US, it's a big deal too. The SAT is just not as long, but and it's not, and we wait to pick up our kids, right? But just the greeting and the celebratoriness of that they're done the exam, and then obviously the next step is passing it. It is a big deal, and it's still like that in Korea. Yeah, thanks so much. I'm glad. Thank you that you had to watch me, but thank you for sticking with it, and let's do more of it. I would like to do more of these deep dives so you kind of get a glimpse. You got a glimpse a little bit of how I watch an episode. Like, I'll talk about with my husband, but I tend not to really pause. I'm probably going to pause a little bit more and going back, but I try not to pause too much when I'm watching because I rewatch. And then I do tear a lot. I'll tear at anything. Crying is a little bit, I don't cry as much, but I tear at everything, because it's just so touching. Thanks, guys. We'll do this again, maybe for the glory, because I am highly anticipating that drama. It's going to be a little bit more triggering, but I'm actually very fascinated to watch it because I think it has a lot of mental health takeaways. And I haven't even talked about the glory as much because it's just so dark. Thanks. I love it. I love seeing these faces. I know you guys. Yeah, when she was pregnant. Yeah, I mean, it was nice to have Joe just really integrated in. And I've talked to folks who have autism, and obviously they're on the high end of the spectrum, and they like seeing the representation on Crash Course. The how Joe just fits right in, and they treat him like a normal part of the family. Again, he's on the high end of the spectrum, so his behavior is more in line to what would be, easier to be integrated into a family and not treat him separately. But it was so nice to see that he was happily ever after living with the best friend, which I keep forgetting her name, but yay. Yeah. I'm definitely going to do the glory. I just have to figure out, is probably going to be the first episode because I think they're going to drop all of the episodes at once. And so we can watch the first episode together, and that's going to be different. You're going to see me closing my eyes probably. Um, Maybe not, because I don't think they're going to be showing the triggering scenes so much of her childhood. But yeah, with the glory. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I loved it. I hope you guys love it too. I give it an 8.5. Maybe again, some things that they skipped over, but I guess that's typical in what we see to K-drama because they're trying to get to the main storyline and wrap everything nicely. Loved it too. Appreciate it. We'll talk soon on Instagram and whatever, but have a great rest of the day, Sunday here. And I wish you well. Keep in touch and let me know other comments. You can always DM me. And thanks so much. I'm glad you guys like this. It's my first time. Love it. Belongingness. I'm really trying to stick to it, and do my best to keep that community going. By the way, you guys are on the live call, and so is my Patreon folks. Stay tuned for more information on the tours to Korea. I am very close to negotiations. I was negotiating pricing. I'm just going to be honest, negotiating pricing on how I want it to be a reasonable and a little bit on the very affordable end, but very good, I would say, quality tours. And they are coming your way, and I will be on them this year. So stay tuned for more information. Hopefully you can join. Think it's going to be in the fall. All right, guys. Bye. When is it in the fall? At this time, I have one it'll be October 9th. And I'll let you know how to sign up for that. And then September. And then I might add one in early November, but it's really up to my logistics. Because if I'm going to offer them this year, I want to be able to go on them. Okay, so stay tuned on that. But it's going to be in the fall. The summer's too hot. But that said, I will be in Korea this summer, spending most of the summer there. I'll be talking more about why, some exciting stuff ahead. And but I'll be there, but not doing tours because apparently it is really hot. And I know that because I was there. I'm there a lot in the summer, and it's extremely hard to go to all the tour sites and you're dripping with sweat. And that's no fun. So that's why we're going to do the tours in the fall. But if you're going to be in Korea in the summer, join me. I'll be there almost basically all of July, early August. And you'll be seeing me do lots of stuff from Korea this summer. Bye, guys. Have a great time this rest of the day. And let's continue keep watching. I'll probably up next. What's next? Divorce Attorney Shin? Made me grieve this K-drama a little bit too. Bye.